Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. We're here in our realistic zoo and with some more realistic habitats that I think came out pretty good. And also one work in progress one. Yeah. We'll see what that one looks like next week. It might look a lot different. Anyways, today we're gonna show all the things we've kind of done from a guest perspective, and then what I was thinking when I built it, kinda. But anyways, let's just kind of go through. So, this is the guests. They walk through this basically just giant cave, and there's like a bunch of little animals around, and it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. There's a little like staff access door. Yeah, cover that up. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, there's the little staff access door there. Yeah, you can come around here and you can see all the cool exhibit animals. And then if you come over here, we have in this enclosure, we have some Springbok and Thompson's Gazelles. And then over here, we have some Warthogs. But yeah, I'm gonna walk you kind of through the process, like what I keep her do. So he'd do the rhinos, right? And then he'd come over and he'd come into these habitats. He'd put their meals out, right? And then he'd basically do this. So he'd put like their meal out like right there or somewhere around here, with them still inside. Then he'd let them out. They'd come out, they'd eat it, and then they'd come over here and they'd clean out this thing, as you know, they would with the rhinos. They clean out this one and then they clean out that. They'd load it into like a vehicle, which I have to get one. I have to put some in somewhere, and then they drive that off to like a dumpster, and yeah. And then yeah, that's what they did during the day, and then at nighttime, what they would do was they'd put the animals back into here, and then they'd go through and they'd clean up this habitat, and then over here this habitat too. Yes, that's kind of what the keepers would do for these guys. And then another thing, you can see this. This is going to be another habitat that we're working on. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I was going to make this the building, and I wanted to make it like a walkthrough building, but I don't think we'll have enough space. And I have to keep in mind of scaling. And if we go, I have like a Frank. Frank is basically like a guest size. Statue. Not easy to see the statue, but as like a scale thing. So it's pretty big in here. So what I could do, I'm just gonna laying this out. I could make this a building. So what I wanted to do was take a nature. Hang on. Maryland Zoo. Not there. Has one that's like this. They took like a tree. They have a tree. And I think it's kind of cool. But actually, hang on. I don't know what we use for it. We could also just use like an acacia tree. In here. I don't know. But I guess it's a little bit bigger. But we'd also have to have staff facilities in here. But basically, what I would have to have would be like a guest area, a giraffe area, and a staff area. Which is kind of a lot for this space. Because if you look at facilities, staff facilities, that's that big. So there's no way we're gonna be able to like put everything in here. So either I'll make it a little bit bigger, or I'll just we'll just change it to like an actual kind of barn style thing. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And yeah. Oh, and I forgot to walk you through this. So he'd also like come through various times throughout the day. He'd basically, there'd be like a sliding glass door. He'd slide it open. He'd feed them, and within their cage. And you'd walk through and do it for, or he or she, they, I guess. they would walk through and then they just open it up, put some food in, and then continue on throughout the thing. Just go through all of them. There's not a whole lot in there, as you may see. Actually, is there a thing you can see right here? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 exhibits. But I don't know. I always do this. I always just open that up. I don't know why. But let's see. Is there anything else we have to go over? Let's see. I don't really think so. But yeah, I think next week we'll have this done, and then maybe something else over here. Well, no, definitely something else over here. This is gonna be actually the size of the park. It's not gonna be huge. Oh, this part. It's gonna be one big, one big like I'm gonna use this entire thing, but like different sections. There's gonna be different like little bits like this big. So this is the Africa track. There's gonna be like an Asia section like over here, and you're not gonna be able to get to the via this. You're gonna have to like there's gonna be a separate entrance here. You can make separate entrances. But yeah, so I hope yeah, got Asia and like North America if that comes out here soon. Probably that. I don't know when that's gonna come. They haven't updated this. I don't think. I haven't seen it, but I don't think they uploaded this team database yet. Which means they don't have the files technically there yet. I don't know. But when they upload the files, we'll get like a better understanding of like it'll be like right soon. It'll be soon once they do that. But yeah, once they do that, it'll be like within the next 3 or 4 weeks. I don't think it'll be like 4 weeks. I think it'll probably be 2 or 3, honestly, before we get the next DLC. Because if you look at the timeline, we have what today's the 24th. So hang on, I'm looking at the timeline right now. 24th. So we actually might have had news today, and if we did, I probably have covered it already. So you probably know if we do have news on a thing. Other than that, we could also hear we probably hear news on Tuesdays. We usually, I don't know. The thing is, I'm now gonna rant on about DLC and stuff, but it's fun. I like talking about it. We usually get I'm gonna put it in front of something that's actually kind of enjoyable, like that to watch. Like the rhinos. Are they inside here? Nope, they're free to run around. They actually be shut because it's the quarantine thing. But no one's using it right now, so I guess it would be open. Anyways, let me just do this. Anyways, what they usually do for like packs and stuff like that, they usually like, they're not what they usually do, but what they have done is they'll have like something they've been working on, and the next week they'll release that or in the next like, you know, within the next week, so maybe a week or 2 days, they'll release that, oh, diving repair or whatever they're gonna add. I have no idea what they're gonna add though. Like before you could kind of predict what they were gonna add, but I don't know. Probably stuff from Planet Coaster, so maybe the terrain swaps, because that's actually already in the game. It would just, they have to just like fix a few things, and they'll be like, have it done. But yeah, probably terrain swaps. Don't know what else. But they'll probably say like, okay, Sunday. They'll say like, okay, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's really up in the air. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm recording this Monday. And they... So, hang on. This could be just nothing. But usually, yeah, we might hear news tomorrow. Because I'm recording this Monday. And Planet Zoo does daily Twitter posts. And you can go just search Planet Zoo and they come up. And what they usually do is they release their community challenges on the Tuesdays. So Tuesdays they release that. But instead, today's Monday for me. Instead they released it on Monday. And the community challenge hasn't even started yet. So this is leading me to believe that there is something planned for Tuesday. Which they usually do. They usually have something released on Tuesday. Then the next few days they'll say, this pack is coming with this day, or then they'll say what they've been working on such and such feature, and then you'll be like, oh wow, that's so cool. And then within the next few days they'll say, okay, we're working on another thing. Yeah, and then they'll say, okay, this is 1.7 update. This is everything coming in the update. And then they'll say, on probably a Tuesday, they usually release it about a week before, maybe more, because it might be an animal pack. But they'll say okay, this pack is coming on this day. Yeah, this we might get news tomorrow, which is for you guys today. So you guys probably already know about it. Maybe you don't, because it'd take me. Maybe you do. I don't know. Really. If once you're done watching this video, definitely refresh the page, because I may already have a video out on it. I mean, this is a 13-minute long video. Yeah. So maybe refresh the page once you're done watching this, or go back to your homes or your my channel. Click on my name down below and then near the description. Open that up, because there definitely is a possibility of a pack news tomorrow, because that's abnormal. Them saying it before the challenge happens, and there might not be. I don't want to get my hopes up, but there definitely is a possibility. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, where we kind of talked about the zoo for a little bit, and then we mostly ranted about DLC and how we could get some news on that. And just one more thing, I do think it's probably going to be a North America pack, just because I think my prediction is they're gonna probably make DLC until maybe spring or summer of next year. I think they'll make it to 2.0 and then they'll be done, like they did with Planet Coaster. I know that they made it a little past 2.0, I believe. I don't know. But I think they'll make it to 2.0. And they'll probably be done. I don't know. I mean, I think that's just my prediction. I mean, we're gonna get 1.7, so that would be 1.8 coming out in December, 1.9 coming out in the spring, and then 2.0 coming out in June. So yeah, that's definitely a possibility. I don't know, really. I know they said they were gonna. I know that people have been saying. I thought I was ending the video, but I'm not. They were gonna release DLC through spring. I think they were probably planning on that, because if you think about it, I think the reason that we didn't have 4 DLC last year was because of the pandemic, people having to work from home. I think that's really the only reason that we didn't have 4 DLC last year. So if they did have 4 DLC last year, by that springtime, we would have hit 2.0. So I think, really, they're probably going to still hit 2.0, because they probably have a list of all the DLC. And then probably get either avian species within the next, 3 DLC. Just mine. Not without this, excluding this one, because I don't know. I actually don't know what they're gonna do outside of this. Like, this is gonna be really weird. I don't know what they're gonna do. They'll probably do like an endangered species, or they might do like an endangered species pack. Probably not a Europe pack. I don't think it sell very well. Just because they're basically all North American animals. Yeah, I have really no idea. But they're probably like a zoo animals pack, or random like species pack, just like, you know, random animals, just like, you know, as many random animals as they can do, and then they'll probably end the game with like avian species, so birds, flying birds, and then that'll be that. Or they might continue it past 2.0 if people still like playing Planet Zoo and there still is a decent amount of people. Because if you look at the Steam charts, every time a DLC releases, you have a spike. Every time a DLC releases, you have a spike in the amount of players that play the game. And if you look at that, the amount of players that they would get per DLC release is a lot, actually like 1,000 players more, like people in game, than the Planet Coaster. So they do. This leads me to believe, one, they do sell better, and two, they do bring people into the game or keep people playing the game, and that's true. But I don't know. I have to look at them again. You know what? This is a little bit of a longer video. It's probably any more of its rant about DLC, but I'm just doing stuff, you know. We're gonna look it up. Okay, right. Planet Coaster. Right, so they actually, basically no matter what, they've had more people playing than Planet Coaster did. So when the game first released, when Planet Coaster first released, they had 21,000 people playing it, and then when Planet Zoo released, they had 38,000 people playing it. So it's a lot more. It's like, you know, 17,000 more. And then when each of the DLC packs have released, they've gained more than Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster gets about 4,000, when Planet Zoo gets about 11,000 people playing, or 10,000 people playing. Which means it is, people are playing it more, and you know, more people are playing it, the more the more people are playing it, the better, you know, the game is. The other thing I want to check, is, I don't know. Hang on, I'll check that outside. I'll check something else outside of it. But I think they could, if they really wanted to, if they really still think they could make, you know, a decent amount of money off of it, I think they could extend it past 2.0 and continue, you know, releasing DLC. I don't know what that would mean for the game, but you know, yeah, it could really mean anything. So I don't know about that. In terms of like what I think's gonna happen, I don't really think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna probably end it, and then JWE 2 will be their main game, which we're probably gonna cover on the channel. JWE 2, yeah. But anyways, this was gonna be an 8-minute long video. It's now 19. Oh, I love ranting about DLCs. I do it all the time. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely leave a like, and a comment. You know, what do you think the next DLC? What do you think the plan for the game is? I've ranked it on. What do you think? I'd love to hear it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like Planet Zoo content, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Because that's all we do, really, until JWE 2 comes out, and then we'll probably do that as well as some of that. But I hope you guys have, I really hope you guys stick around and you stay, I don't know. I just stay random. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.